Hello, it's Turkey or Exion. Today I'm gonna be going over cresting for dummies. So basically, just why you should be, when you should be, which palaces are better, which palaces are easier, a little info about like raids in a way, and just some more general info for newer players. So first off, why should you be cresting? Cresting started off as a slight boost to your units, but nowadays as our units multipliers get higher, crests are just going to become more and more effective, as ones like crit damage, stuff like that, will ultimately multiply your damage, which is just insane. So I'm going to start off right away with when you should be cresting, like account wise. For newer players, I recommend staying away from it for a long while, or at least just not going for 4+. Go for a level 3 or a level 4 instead, as new players should focus on building their accounts, equips, and units. And a lot of palaces will be more challenging to newer players, especially Novas. I cannot stress that enough. Stay away from Novas as a new player, as if you don't have a 4+ to burst, it will never be worth bursting. Never. And even if you do have that 4+ to burst, if your account's not ready for Nova, you're just going to make it harder for other people who are ready for the content. So please just enjoy taking the game slower. Cresting isn't the only thing about late game Grand Summoners. Also, I will say for when you should be cresting, if mines or crossovers are out, farm those first. Those will be limited content. Mines, raids, crossovers, farm those first. Always put cresting in the backbone, as it's not the main core of the game. Like, it's not going to kill you if you don't have a 4+ in that instance. Like I said, cresting will always be there. It's not limited content. It will always be there. Another reason for why you should be cresting, outside of just getting crests themselves, it is insane for XP for your account. And XP is really nice for your account, as the higher level you are, the more energy you can hold at a time, making your large pods, medium, and small pods way more useful. You will get so much more use out of them because you can hold more of them, so you can do more runs. Which, hearing that, you might be like, whoa, why isn't everyone just doing that then? It's because cresting takes up a lot of energy. So you will end up with very little pots at the end of it. So my best recommendation to avoid that is only crest during half-off periods. You'll know because it'll say campaign over the crest tab, or people will say it in a server and whatnot. So, for newer players, you may be asking, this is all amazing, thank you, but which palaces can I do as a newer player? Which, my recommendation for the easier palaces, like when you're ready for them, is the Thursday Green Dragon, as it's quite literally just nuking. It's just high damage, just no water. And then also for Oldius on Mondays, because all it is just breaking and then nuking. Fridays, Light Dragon is pretty easy too. It is once again just nuking very quickly. And then for Nova wise, I'd recommend Celia and for Fridays, and Tuesday the Nova Bird, because those are quite literally probably the easiest, in my opinion at least. Obviously everyone's different, everyone's account's different. So which palaces are the best or have better rates? So I would like to say this, always try to do extreme if you can, always go for it. Unless the extreme takes significantly longer, because you're going to want to try to get more runs faster. Like if it's only a few seconds away, just do the extreme, because the rates are better. Like the rates are still not good, but they're better. the odds are you would rather get it from that extreme than get it from the pro. The pro takes less pots, but it's not worth it. Especially during those half off periods, because the pot amounts aren't as significant. Especially for the rate difference. There is no set rates, but there were people who did the math and checked through their runs. So it is true that the extremes are better. So just a quick summary for everything I've said so far. Farm your accounts, make sure your account is ready for the content. And once you are at that point, try to find a palace that works best for yourself. Wait till half-offs, obviously. If there's already content in the game, such as mines, raids, crossovers, farm that first. And if you're constantly like running out of energy for your pots and stuff, like I said, it's great for levels. So it'll increase your energy amounts, everything. It'll make farming, anything else in the game significantly nicer. And stay away from Nova unless you have A4+. Please. With all that being said, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day.